So let's begin with marinating our mutton. So here I have taken around 500 grams of mutton. Now this is the shoulder cut which I have washed nicely, and now I will season it with salt. Squeeze in half lime which will help in tenderizing the mutton. 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And then we'll add in our basic spices. So here goes in half teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 2 teaspoons of red Kashmiri chili powder. And now once after adding all the spices, we'll rub it nicely with our hands. Now we'll let this sit for marination for at least 1 hour, or you can marinate it overnight. The meat will tenderize, the flavor of the spices will seep into the mutton. Now yes, this is a Maharashtrian style zhanzanit mutton curry. Zhanzanit means spicy. So if you want, you can add in red chili powder to add in extra spice to your curry. Now in my case, I'm not adding the red chili powder. It's only because my daughter is going to enjoy it, and that's why I am avoiding. So you can add the spice according to your taste. And now for the cooking, in a pot I've heated around 2 tablespoons of oil, and once the oil is heated, I will add in half teaspoons of cumin seeds. Once the cumin seed starts crackling, we'll add in the whole garam masala. So here we have 2 bay leaves, 1 inch cinnamon stick, 3 green cardamom, 4 to 5 cloves, 10 peppercorns, 1 mace or javitri, and 2 star anise. Now the garam masala will release all its essential oil and make our vegetable oil more flavorful and hot. And now at this point, at this stage, I will add in 2 big size onion that is diced. Now honestly, this is my favorite part of the cooking, where I have to fry onions. When I was small, when I was young, when I was growing up, my mother used to cook mutton curry or chicken curry or beef curry. I used to do the frying of the onion bit because I like the sizzling sound, 1, and 2, the aroma because of the garam masala and the onion. It used to smell wonderful, like I used to love it. And I also like to see the onion changing its color gradually, so that was my fun part, and that's the reason I used to love frying the onions. So here we'll fry the onions until it turns golden brown, and while these onions are frying, I'll show you how to prepare the waton. So the waton is very simple with 4 basic ingredients, that is coriander leaves, 1 small onion roasted, 4 dark green chili, and 1 piece of dried coconut which I have roasted as well. Now make sure that you add in the green chili as per the spiciness required. As I said, this is not going to be that spicy, but if you want that spiciness of the curry to be increased, you can increase it here as well. So you can add in more green chilies to make it spicy. And that's it. It's that simple to make the waton. You just need to add in the cold water and make it into a smooth paste. And here our onions are fried well, so it's slightly golden, and that's what we needed. So now it's time to add in our mutton. Now we'll just mix it well. We'll fry it on high flame for around 2 to 3 minutes, and then you can keep the flame on medium to low and cook the mutton. Now very important, mutton takes a lot of time to cook. Now if I'm cooking it in a pot, it will take good amount of time, around 40 to 45 minutes. I will cover this with a lid and let it cook. If you want to speeden up this process, you can use a pressure cooker. If you add it in a pressure cooker, it should be cooked in around 4 to 5 whistles. You can check according to your pressure cooker. You can cook the mutton accordingly. Now I'll cook the meat in a traditional way, okay, by covering with a lid, and I will add water on the lid. Now if you have noticed, I have not filled the pot with water, so I want the meat to cook thoroughly in its own moisture and its own water and the water that I've added additionally. Now in this type of cooking method, what happens is the water on the lid evaporates due to the heat from the cooking vessel, and the water vapor rises and condenses on the underside of the lid. Then the condensed water droplets fall back into the vessel, creating a continuous cycle. Now, honestly, this is a very interesting method of cooking. You can try this once if you want to make any dry chicken or mutton. Use this method. It will prevent from your mutton or chicken to stick in the bottom and burn. Now here I'm going to cook this meat for around 30 to 45 minutes, okay, on medium flame until the mutton is at least 80% cooked. Now here, since my wife doesn't eat mutton, I'm adding in potatoes, so you can skip it if you want. But honestly, even I love potatoes in my meat curries. So yeah, I'm adding in some extra. Now I'll just mix it well. Now we will cook this again until the potato and the meat is cooked. Now here, as you can see, the meat is around 80% cooked. So I'll just mix this. Now I also need to add in the Waton. So let's add in the Waton here. Wow, the Waton looks amazing. The smell of the Waton itself, it's really delicious. And after adding, the game of this recipe, the game of this curry is the Waton. So, you know what I would recommend? Increase the spice in the Waton. Okay, if you want, you can just skip the red chili powder in the marination, but increase the amount of green chili in the Waton. It will just, take that curry to a next level. It will taste the authentic style Maharashtrian curry. And if you haven't, tasted Maharashtrian cuisine, I would recommend you to have Maharashtrian cuisine, whether it be misal, ussal, vada pav. It's amazing. It's my favorite. I just love Maharashtrian cuisine. So try this curry. Try making this curry in the same style with the same ingredient, and you will just love it. Okay, so that's it. We'll just add in some water and let this curry stew for around 15 to 20 minutes until the potato, the meat, everything is cooked. Okay, and once it's done, you will see the curry looking like this, and it is ready to be served. You can turn off the flame, let it sit for around 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can serve it hot.